Hello and welcome all of you. You are watching K Commerce Academy with me, Kunal Singhal. Today, in our mock Viva, we will be taking the topic from business studies. As you know, that the practicals will be conducted in accountancy, business studies, and economics in all the three subjects. Even the students who are having computer science and PHE, the Viva has to be conducted in those subjects also. So today we'll be taking the topic from business studies, and obviously it is of very crucial importance, as in the accountancy we are having 12 marks for the written paper also, but in business studies we are having much more weightage for the Viva, as we just have to prepare one project file and the Viva has to be conducted from that only. So let us start with the Viva of business studies. So here we have Shilpa. Shilpa, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Let us start with the Viva questions from the principles of management, as you have prepared your project on principles of management. So just give a short description about your project, just a brief description about your project.
I have made a project on the topic principles of management, for which I have choose Fayol's principle of management. There are 14 principles of management propounded by Fayol principle, and I have applied these all principles in an organization named as Noble International School to observe whether these principles of management are really helpful for an organization to work efficiently or effectively.
On which organization you have applied these principles?
It is a not-for-profit organization named as Novel International School.
On a school you have applied. So in which year your this school was established?
So in year 1999,
And what is the name of current principal?
Mr. Ajay sir.
Mr.
Ajay sir.
So just tell me, is there any difference between principles of management and principles of science? And if yes, what is the major difference?
So there is a difference between principles of management and principle of science. So principle of management are very flexible, whereas the principle of science are rigid in nature.
Okay. As
Principles
you
of
said,
management.
as you said, principles of management are flexible. Can you give some example how the principles of management are flexible?
So principles of management can be modified according to the changing environment, but principles of science cannot be modified and it has to applied in absolute manner.
Okay. Now I'm just giving one situation. You have to identify that which principle of management have been discussed in this situation. The situation is on the completion of a project, manager congratulates everyone involved in the project. Okay, on the completion of the project, manager congratulates everyone involved in the project and announce incentives to them. Which values are shown here?
So which
Or you can say
values?
which principle of management has been discussed here.
So, so 1 second.
Okay. There is one principle of management which always talks about building team spirit. Which principle I'm talking about?
Is spirit be corps.
Esprit de corps. That is absolutely correct. Now, again, one thing you must have read about the techniques of management propounded by F.W. Taylor. So there is one technique of management propounded by F.W. Taylor which is absolutely contradictory, which is absolutely violating or not favoring one of the principle of Henry Fayol. So which technique and which principle I'm talking?
So the principle is a unity of command and technique is functional foremanship.
The functional foremanship is absolutely contradictory to unity of command. So
Unity of
just tell me
command.
about unity of command. Some detail about unity of command. What do you mean by unity of command?
So it is denoted by the phrase one unit, one boss. So there should be only and only one boss who instruct and or give orders to the employees. This is to prevent confusion regarding the task to be performed by the employees.
Okay. If a company does not follow the principle of order, you must have studied the principle of order. So if the company does not follow the principle of order, then what will be the consequence?
So it leads to unsystematic work in the organization and non-completion of work on the time.
On the time, exactly. Or we can say that it will result in wasteful activities, waste of time and waste of energy. Okay. Non-completion of work on time is also correct. And it will result in wasteful activities. Name the concept which is an exception to the scalar chain, to the principle of scalar chain. Exception to the principle of scalar chain.
Gangplank.
Gangplank. That is absolutely correct. Now, is gangplank is allowed at different levels of management, different authority levels also,
No,
or is
sir.
it
It is allowed only at the employees working at the same level of management.
it is allowed only at the for the employees working at the same level of management? That is absolutely correct. Okay, fine. So now just tell me, as you applied the principles of management over one of the organization, which is NPO you have chosen, the school organization you have chosen, what principles you find which were not applicable or which were not followed by that organization?
So there are three principles which are not followed in this organization. First is principle of scalar chain. Second is principle of initiative, and third is principle of centralization and decentralization.
Principle of centralization and decentralization. Can you explain that?
Yes, sir. According to this principle, there should be a balance between centralization and decentralization. Centralization means power. So, centralization means a concentration of a decision-making authority at the top level, and decentralization means a distribution of powers among all the levels of the management.
So how did you observe that this principle of centralization, decentralization is not followed? What things help you to identify that thing?
So, in that organization, all the decisions are taken by only principal, and all the decision making powers are only in his hand only. Not all the employees are not allowed to take on any decisions. They have to follow his order only.
So we may call it that they are following the principle of centralization. They are following the policy of centralization. Instead of centralization and
Yes, sir.
decentralization, they are following the policy of centralization. We may call it to be, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, which principle was applicable in an exact manner in the organization? Out of the 14 principles, which principle you find were applicable in an exact manner and a very fruitful manner in that organization?
Unity of command.
Unity of command. Okay, so you just already shared that centralization was there. So unity of command, only principle was giving the orders. So unity
Yes,
of
sir.
command you identified. Okay. Now I'm just giving one more phrase, as you said, unity of command. So the question is, out of the principle of unity of command and the unity of direction, as you know, these are the two principles: unity of command
Yes, sir.
and unity of direction. So out of these two principles, which principle affect the functioning of an entire organization?
Sorry, sir. I am
Okay,
not able to answer.
never mind. One more question I would like to ask, that what problems did you faced while preparation of this project or while conducting the survey in that school organization? So what problems did you encountered while this whole process?
Sir, in this project, I have not find so much difficulty in collecting this information because I have already read in this that is school, so all the teachers know me and they provide information correctly to me.
Okay, so you didn't find any much problem in that. And
Yes.
when you conducted the survey, did you find that the principles of management that you studied in the book are all practically applicable in the real world,
Yes, sir.
or
It
some
is all
principles need to be
applicable.
modified? Because
It is really.
these principles were developed long back, and now
Yes,
in
sir.
the present era, are they applicable in an exact manner, or are they need to be modified?
No, sir. It is applicable easily in any organization.
Okay, so you just performed very well. It was a fantastic viva that you have performed. Any question, any query from your side?
No, sir.
So just whatever flaws are there, you can prepare. Still, you are having sufficient time to prepare yourself. तो कुछ questions के जो आंसर आपको जैसे नहीं आ पाए थे, you can prepare yourself in a better manner, and then you will just perform much more better in the main Viva examination. Okay. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you.